Okay, what's up, YouTube? It's Jonathan and Doug here again, and yeah, I haven't been making videos in a while, have I? Yeah, I've been busy with stuff. I've been busy with college stuff, and yeah, and mainly I didn't really have anything to talk about really. But I've got something to talk about now. Normally, I don't really post videos about WWE. That was like I think 2 years ago that I posted videos about WWE. But I really wanted to post this because I feel that everybody has been saying their piece of the current product of WWE, and I have yet to say mine. This video will basically be a two-in-one. I will basically be reviewing Raw, and I will be talking about the incident that happened with Roman Reigns, apparently at the SmackDown tapings. So, apparently, at the SmackDown tapings, Roman Reigns was wrestling, and some kids, actually called him the N-word. Seriously, guys, is that how seriously you're gonna start taking this shit now? Like, seriously. Like, okay, I get that you are fans, and you probably are not Roman Reigns fans, but the fact of the matter is, racism is a no-no. You don't go ahead and you don't call people the N-word. Now, I know Roman Reigns is a Samoan, but that still doesn't make it right. Yeah, and apparently, the mom didn't do anything. She didn't discipline the kids. She was arguing with the police. Oh, no, arguing with the fans, sorry. Do you realize what you are doing? Do you realize that this is the best kind of parenthood that you could possibly give? I applaud you. No. No. And for those of you who don't know, I'm being sarcastic. This is not on. And, I don't care how people feel about this product. I don't care how WWE is right now, how much it's sucking, or how much Roman Reigns' character has changed. Although I'm still a Reigns fan, I still am a Reigns fan, but I do agree that some of these promos these days are just too cartoonish and just too PG-like. But I'm still a Reigns fan. I'm more of a Reigns fan than I am a Cena fan, okay? So, despite all that shit, okay, but I know some people don't like him. But still, I'm not condoning what the kids did. Racism is wrong, guys. And there are two problems in this world right now. Judgment and racism. I'm really worried about these kids' futures. Without any discipline in their household, fuck, I have no idea how these guys are gonna grow up. So yeah, that was just a nice small piece. Racism is wrong, guys. Keep it out of wrestling. You, I don't care how you feel about it, the product. Keep racism out of it, because racism is wrong. Racism, being judgmental, all that shit is wrong. And I wish I can go into more detail about this, but I still have a review of Raw to do before my time goes out. If I still have juice in my camera, I'll continue talking about this incident. Anyway, on Raw. Raw started, I, literally decided that I'm done with WWE. After last week's show, I literally thought, you know what, fuck it. WWE is not the same that it was. So I was just like, you know what, fuck it. Then I read on NoDQ.com that they're making some improvements on Raw. So I decided, you know what, I'm gonna give them a chance. So I checked out Raw, and it started off with the League of Nations, with Sheamus cutting off with the League of Nations, with Sheamus cutting a promo. Sheamus basically saying that he continued with the whole, he beat Roman Reigns in 5-15 seconds. Sheamus, what happened to you, man? What have you done to you? Look, I'm not one of those Sheamus haters. Sheamus is cool and everything, but fuck. Why did you turn him heel? Why the fuck did you turn him heel? He's still the exact same Sheamus as what he was as a babyface. He's still cracking lame-ass jokes. Oh my god. Now, I do admit this whole League of Nations shit, that is a pretty cool concept. I won't lie, and this is my honest opinion. The League of Nations is a cool concept. But Sheamus, come on, man. You're a heel. You're not supposed to be cracking jokes, and his jokes are not even funny, man. It's almost cringeworthy, to say the least. And then the fans are chanting, "You look stupid." Sheamus replying again, "No, the only thing that looks stupid is you, because I'm the champion." Oh god. And then the Wyatt's come out. And I was literally like happy, because I thought, you know what? I was like marking out, because I thought, you know what? The Wyatts are out. Okay, this looks good. The Wyatts are coming out. And then the Dudleys come out. So, and then the Wyatts and the Dudleys are doing some kind of promo. The Dudleys are saying that, you know what? Fuck. I don't even remember what the Dudleys said. And anyway, they introduced another ECW legend, Rhino. I was kind of knocking out to Rhino, but I don't know. Maybe someone like the Sandman or Raven. You know what? I was actually expecting Raven when I actually saw that title try. I was hoping and praying it was Raven, but it was Rhino. So, hey, it's Rhino. I'm awesome with that. I can dig that. Rhino is fine. Rhino is cool. Okay, so then we start off a little bit differently on this Raw. An 8-man tag team match. 8 sides tag team match, or 3 sides. So it was the Dudleys versus Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose versus the League of Nations versus the Wyatts. And this was an okay match. It was not your high standard pay-per-view match. It was just a quality matchup you would get on Raw. But still, yeah. Anyway, there was this, they were brawling and all that. Okay, so the Wyatts eliminated Team Extreme, Tommy Dreamer, and Michael Cole, basically explaining that Tommy Dreamer is wearing the polka dot pants to tribute Dusty Rhodes, which I thought, okay, cool, he's tributing a legend. Now it makes sense, but still. Some people here on the side says it looks stupid. I haven't really noticed anything wrong with Tommy Dreamer's pants. Anyway. Okay, so it ends up being a good match. I think next the League of Nations eliminated the League of Nations eliminated Reigns and Ambrose. And I must say, there was this one spot in the match where there was a huge face-off between Rhino and Roman Reigns. Okay, I get it. They're both savages. They both have a savage gimmick. But they added it off like it was a Hulk Hogan Rock type of stare down. Roman Reigns and Rhino are not the Rock and Hulk Hogan, alright? They made it out to be that kind of stare down, and I was just like, huh? Okay, Rhino is a legend and all that, but was it really necessary for him to do a stare down with Roman Reigns? I didn't really get that, but anyway. Anyway, we carry on. Team League of Nations beat Team Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns, or can we call them Team Shield, Team Half Shield, because it's like the Shield but no Seth Rollins. Alright, so anyway, next, what was the next match? Oh shit, I can hardly remember what matches. Oh yes, Kevin Owens versus Dolph Ziggler. Um, I know many people probably didn't like this match, but I find it okay. It was a good technical wrestling match. You had Tyler Breeze sitting there, Summer Rae with the VIP lounge. When is the Tyler Breeze Dolph Ziggler feud going to end? Like, I'm kind of bored of it now at this point. It's really not that good to me. I just want Dolph Ziggler to be relevant again because Dolph Ziggler has a lot of talent, and I think that I just don't know with him anymore. Why Dolph why it basically just astounds me that he's in a feud with Tyler Breeze when he should be in the main event. So I just hope this feud ends soon because this feud, I don't know what it's boring me. It's really it's a boring feud which I fucking don't understand why they're doing it. I know Dolph Ziggler and Tyler Breeze have like a similar gimmick, but still, the feud both needed death. It both needed death, and I hope they end it soon. But anyway, Kevin Owens is back. It's good to see Kevin Owens back. So Kevin Owens goes over Dolph Ziggler. Oh, and by the way, sorry if I'm yelling in this video. I don't know. I guess it happens when I'm excited. Sorry. So Kevin Owens goes over Dolph Ziggler, and by the way, Dolph Ziggler, please get get your old attire back. This attire doesn't suit you, man. Fuck. This attire looks like Rambo's gone wrong. It looks like Dolph Ziggler is trying to rip off Rambo, but he doesn't fit the mold because it looks fucked up. And WWE, please give Dolph Ziggler his old attire back because this fucking shit is stupid. Anyway, if you're talking about Sheamus looking stupid, Dolph Ziggler looks stupid with that fucking tights and that shit on his face. I don't know if he's trying to be Rambo or some shit like that. But anyway, so then Dean Ambrose comes out with his popcorn. He's eating his popcorn and his soda. And what I would have expected him to dirty deeds Ambrose. No, he doesn't do that. He throws the cola in Kevin Owens' face and walks away. Oh, and so I'm botching now. I thought he was gonna dirty deeds Kevin Owens, but that didn't end up happening. Okay, what match was next? I think wasn't it Sasha Banks and Team Bad versus oh my god. I'm really forgetting half of Raw these days. I don't know. I don't know if I don't care anymore. I don't know. Anyway, it was Brie Bella and Alicia Fox versus Team Bad, yes. So then Team Bad takes on Team Bella. Why is... Okay, please can you guys answer one question? And you'll probably won't be able to answer it because this is typical WWE logic. Why the hell is Brie Bella face on Raw and a heel on SmackDown? Because I was watching SmackDown and she was acting as a heel again. WWE, make up your fucking minds. What do you want the Bellas to be? Heels or faces? The same with Alicia Fox. I don't even care about Alicia Fox. I don't even care about that woman. Alright. But WWE, are you so confused that you don't even know when Team Bella should be face and when they should be heel? I guess it's WWE logic, but fuck. Please make up your minds about who your heels and your faces are. And there's another point that I want to come up to later on in the show during this TV, but that's going to have to wait. Because on this match now, which was boring as shit, it was really a toilet break match. But I'm going to continue reviewing it. Okay, so then Sasha Banks Team Dad beats Alicia Fox and Nikki. 3. Oh fuck. Yeah, 3. You know Daniel Bryan's girlfriend 3. And 3 Della, please stop acting like you're Daniel Bryan, because you're not Daniel Bryan. Those kicks, you may think you're Daniel Bryan, but you're not. You're not. Trina! What? That's not in any who. How can you get the fans to relate to that? That sounds like a war cry you make every time you and Daniel Bryan get it on. Fuck! I feel sorry for Daniel Bryan. I am so sorry. Imagine if them having sex and Daniel Bryan's like, yes, 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 and then Della's like, Trina! Okay, which war cry wins? Yes, 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 or Trina! I think yes, yes, yes wins. Because that sounds tolerable. I can't see how any guy would wanna... Okay, 3 Della is hot as fuck, okay? But, there's just something that annoys me about these Dellas that they can't wrestle for shit. I'm sorry, I'm sorry if I'm yelling, but, okay, so anyway, the New Day comes out. And I must admit, the New Day skits were very funny. Their skit last week was funny. I always find it entertaining when the New Day is out. The New Day, I actually do find entertaining. I think WWE has really succeeded by turning them heels. But they are really getting too much now. Like, okay, unicorn horns? How PG can this product still get? That's what I'm wondering to myself. Unicorn horns. New Day, you guys were awesome. And now you have to go out and try and do extreme shit like unicorn horns? Seriously? Okay, so anyway, I want to continue this review because I don't know how much time I still have left here. But, okay, so the New Day and Team Dad are now cahoots, which I guess makes sense. I mean, they've been talking over Twitter, and Naomi, Sasha, if you guys watch Up Up Down Down, there have been some videos with Xavier Woods and Sasha Banks, so I guess this kind of does make sense. And Team Dad, it looks like they're getting the same gimmick as the New Day, which I don't have any problem with. Okay, next match. I think then it was Miz TV. I'm sorry if I might get this whole card wrong. I just really don't remember that much of what has been going on Raw. I guess I just stopped caring. You know. Okay, so next is Miz TV, and you know what? Oh, and by the way, I got confused. The stream I was watching Raw on I think it was on WatchWrestling.com. I was watching it there. And I got confused for a moment. I actually thought that the guy deleted the Sasha Banks match, but he didn't. It was just WWE who cut to Neville and The Miz during a freaking match. WWE, do you care so less about your women's wrestling that you cut to Neville and The Miz? Okay, you know what? I think this whole Neville-Miz angle actually seems worthy because I think Neville and Miz is actually going to start a tag team soon. However, many people think that Neville will be the heel. I don't think so. I think Miz is turning face because if you just see the way he is handling himself on this TV, he's being a lot more face-ish, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, we've got Miz TV with special guest Charlotte. Okay, I get it, they're turning Charlotte heel. Yes. Well, I hope they're turning her heel, because as a face, she's fucking boring. My only issue here is why did they turn her so quick? Because now, WWE, you're now reaching the situation. You've got Paige and Charlotte feuding. Now, Paige is a heel, and now Charlotte is a heel, or basically turning heel. I don't know what they're doing, but anyway, you've got these two. You're now gonna cause a situation, rightfully, where the fans are gonna start getting confused on who the heel and who the baby faces are. WWE, please get a clue of what you're doing with your heels and faces. I said it earlier. Get a fucking clue. Because you're going to make people confused, and then they're not... I was confused. I thought that they're turning Paige babyface. But I guess that's not the case. Anyway, let's continue on with the segment. Niz TV, with the Niz says Paige will not be there due to reasons unknown. That it actually is that she's actually is there, but WWE doesn't want to make it obvious. Okay, that you actually kind of already did by saying that she's not there. Okay, anyway, so Charlotte comes out, they cut a whole promo, Niz gets hyped up, and you know what, I love this. I love it when the Niz gets like this, because he actually made this Niz TV, and I really can't say that always about the Niz, because Niz, normally he can't cut a promo. Niz is very good on the mic if he wants to be. WWE, Niz uses this guy like totally. This guy was like the WWE champion at WrestleMania 27, and look where he's at now. Come on, WWE. The Niz is destined for so much more. And this promo he had with Charlotte actually showed that. He outshined the fucking woman on fucking television. Yes. Look, I am a fan of the Miz, and I just think he just stole this Miz TV right here. I was actually focusing more on what he was saying than what Charlotte was saying, because Charlotte, you're a little bit better as a heel because at least you're not crying in every single promo and shit. But fuck, if someone is listening to the host, the Miz talking, that's really saying something. And Ric Flair is not going to get her over either. Oh, and then she made a try to get a little bit edgy, I'm guessing, and insulted the Miz's wife. Maurice reference, I'm guessing. That he's not going to go anywhere because we all know Maurice is not coming back to the WWE, so he's going nowhere. You take a lame jab at the man's wife and that. No, I'm sorry. I just don't understand. Ric Flair's got more ring promo skills than her. So if they're trying to make her Ric Flair, the female version of Ric Flair, they're failing because she sucks at cutting a promo. Okay. So then Paige comes out. Oh God, I love Paige. Fuck. Yeah, I think she's like the best. My favorite diva at the moment, although I don't really care much about the divas matches except to, I usually just focus on them because they're hot. And that's like the only thing I actually focus on them. But, this segment with Paige was really good. And Paige just coming in the ring, Ric Flair telling Charlotte to leave. And Paige slaps the shit out of Ric Flair. I swear she hit Ric Flair back to Space Mountain. Because that guy, Ric Flair was fucking pissed. I was like, okay, WWE, thanks you for doing this. That's showing a little bit more balls on your part. So then Charlotte, Paige slaps the who knows what out of Ric Flair. And then then after that, and then that happens. Charlotte goes in and attacks Paige. Segment ends. Then we've got Ryback versus Rusev. Now, WWE did say they did make some changes about this Raw, and you know what? I actually do see some changes. The wrestlers wrestled a lot more technical. For the first half of Raw, they didn't cut to JBL and Michael Cole, with Michael Cole plugging the TLC and plugging how you can get it for $9.99, and JBL smiling that stupid smile of his, that stupid, one of those smiles people give you, and you just get so annoyed that they're smiling like that you just want to punch them in the fucking face. That's the kind of attitude. Every time JBL puts on that smile of his, it looks so fake, and it looks, okay. Sorry, I like JBL. He was awesome back in the day, but commentary, he should really get off the commentary table. He's just making the commentary worse. Take JBL off, make him an active competitor again, and bring in freaking good old JR again, because JBL just annoying the shit. Every time I have to look at him, I get a piece of, And oh boy, was I wrong. Because later on in the show, Michael Cole, they just can't end Raw without plugging the pay-per-view that's coming out on Sunday. Now, I remember back in the day, back in the good old TV 14 day, well, I didn't really watch wrestling for that long. I started watching in 2006. But I remember back in the good old days, they didn't used to do this shit. So I do not know how they think this is going to get views, but it's really not. Anyway, continuing on with this review, you've got Rusev versus Ryback, another pointless match, another filler match. Yes, they were trying to wrestle, very technical, but it failed because you've got two big men. Now, I must admit there were two highlights. Ryback and Rusev wrestling very technically, and Ryback jumping off the ropes again. Now, I must admit, I think that was like the only highlight in the match. But the match was stupid because it involved Rusev and Ryback, and I'm a fan of Rusev, okay, but he's destined for way more things than this. Wrestling Ryback on Raw in a pointless match, I didn't get it. So anyway, then Lana fakes an injury. Ryback goes checks on her, and Rusev then attacks Ryback. The referee calls for the disqualification after Rusev locks in the Accolade outside the ring. Match over. I don't want to talk about this match because it got just garbage and stupid. There was just one highlight, and that's it. One freaking highlight. Oh yeah, and I forgot to interview views with Sheamus and Roman Reigns. Sheamus said that there was going to be a big brawl. So you know what? And I know it's a PG era, but I was really thinking there was going to be an Attitude Era style brawl that was going to break out. But no, not in this era. No. You have to cut a promo before you brawl. And the promo has to go on for like a whole 20 minutes or so. The brawl was just about 6 minutes long. The promo was freaking 10 minutes, 15 minutes long. WWE, what are you doing? Vince McMahon, what are you doing? Anyway, I'll get to that in a while, but then Sheamus gets interviewed by, and he says there's going to be, that he wants a piece of Ryback Reigns. And, then Reigns also has an interview, smiling and shit, being very John Cena. And I did say I'm a Reigns supporter earlier in this video. I am a Reigns fan. But fuck, you just can't deny the fact that they're looking him to be so much more like John Cena. And it's bothering me because I actually do like Roman Reigns. I just don't. The promos he sometimes cut are just cringeworthy. And Roman Reigns, come on. Yes, just, you know what? Continue on because I see, I'm just scared I might run out of juice here. Okay. So then you've got a long-ass Sheamus and Roman Reigns. Oh yeah, then you've got the New Day versus the Lucha Dragons. This was an average match. It was meh. I really didn't pay attention to it. New Day beats Lucha Dragons as expected. No. The Lucha Dragons beat the New Day. Sorry, the Lucha Dragons beat the New Day with an interference from the Usos, after the Usos attacked Xavier Woods at the announce table after Xavier Woods did that whole trumpet stunt. Yeah. So, that whole trumpet thing. That whole trumpet thing. That kind of seems to be entertaining. And, yeah. And then you've got, then you've got, what was after this match? Sorry if I'm speeding through shit here, I really don't want to lose juice in this thing, because doing this whole video over again, it just, nah. Anyway, this, what was after this match? I'm trying to Jack Swagger versus Stardust. Oh, and by the way, before this, a few moments earlier, Stardust had a whole promo again, and Titus O'Neil was breaking into the Stardust's lair or whatever. You got in somehow. Now, I must admit, this whole Stardust, Titus O'Neil program that they're doing is kind of entertaining. Now, I know, I'm gonna admit it, I do find it entertaining. It sounded kind of entertaining when Titus O'Neil said that Stardust should get some. I was almost saying TV-14 alert, but it was not to be, as Titus O'Neil fixed what he was saying and said that he needs Stardust time, and that he should get a book, a bottle of wine, he should chill and start plotting evil things or whatever. Like, we all know what you really mean, Titus. You just try to suck up to PG. We all know what you really meant. So, don't worry, your secret is safe with me. The script is telling you to do good, bad, PG things. Like, we all know what you really meant, so don't worry. Anyway, so Stardust and Dario and Swagger, why did WWE have to go to commercials while this match was going on, and then they started commercials, came back from commercials during the match? What the fuck was that? I mean, why would you, skip off all the entrants? This could have actually been an okay match. But what bothered me about it was the fact that WWE went to commercials during the match. Now, I also again thought that the subscriber had deleted parts of the match, but he didn't. It was WWE who went to break during this match, apparently. WWE, man. You make it so hard sometimes for people. Then you wonder, then WWE wonders why they're losing views, ratings. It's because of shit like this, man. And anyway, Jack Swagger beat Stardust after the Patriot Lock. He goes on a Zed Coulter, and this was actually kind of hilarious in a way. Zed Coulter with his little scooter, and Jack Swagger says, "You forgot who you are," and he pushes Zed Coulter, and this is actually kind of entertaining. I must admit, I actually found that segment quite funny with Dario backstage with Zed Coulter. Now, I'm not a Dario fan, but you gotta admit that was funny. When he was saying to Zed Coulter that it was only him and his if it wasn't for him and his stupid scooter, people were making fun of him because of Zed Coulter and his stupid scooter, and if it wasn't for that, he would have won. I'm telling you right now, I'm calling it right now, Zed Coulter is going to come back with John Cena. How much am I betting you this 100%? Zed Coulter is going to come back with John Cena. That's what's gonna happen. So basically, Titus O'Neil then warns Stardust that Del Rio is gonna hit him with a chair, and then Stardust goes attacking. Probably this could be a start of the Stardust face turn. I really hope that it's not just a face turn, but I hope he goes back to being goes back to his Cody Rhodes gimmick, because the Stardust gimmick is just, I don't know. He's just, Goldust was way more entertaining. Stardust, I don't know. I think he was better when he was Cody Rhodes. I really hope this leads to a face turn for Stardust, but it probably won't. It might lead to a face turn, but I doubt we will be seeing Cody Rhodes again. You know, because WWE, you know, they think that some things that's nice for them is nice for us as well. That's how deep Vince McMahon is stuck in his ass these days. But yeah. Anyway, then we come to the horrible main event segment. Well, you know what? The main event segment was really not that bad. What could have made it better if Roman Reigns and Sheamus didn't cut a promo before the freaking match. And you know what? It wasn't just a promo. It was a horrible promo. Roman Reigns, are you back to that level again? Are you back to being Cena 2.0? Fuck. Tater tots? Tater tots. Is that the best insult that the creative team could come up with? Or was it Roman Reigns who thought about it? Because I don't even know anymore. Tater tots. For a moment, I actually thought like I was watching a TVG show for a moment. I wasn't watching, Raw wasn't PG for that moment. It went from being PG to TVG for that one segment. And Sheamus refusing to come into the ring. No, I'll come into the ring when that ladder is gone. No, I'll come into the ring with a chair. And it dragged on and on and on. I remember days when people would just beat the shit out of each other without any fucking promos. But the promo wasn't the problem. The problem was that the promo went on and on and on, and they didn't even. They extended it for no real reason, because it was just. And Sheamus isn't helping the situation either, because Sheamus is also being a PG bitch. He's cutting the most ridiculous promos ever these days. I remember when Sheamus came in, he was a serious heel, and he, no pun intended, I guess kayfabe-wise, he kicked some arse. I remember Sheamus used to be awesome back in the day. What have Vince and the creative team done to this man? His promos are cringeworthy, and partnering him with a Cena 2.0 Reigns is not helping the situation. Sorry. It's not helping the situation. WWE, all in all, they start brawling and Reigns put Sheamus through a table. Yay. Now Sheamus looks like a goof now. He doesn't look like a dominant heel champion, he looks like a goof. Applaud WWE. You made your number one heel world champion look like a goof. Yeah. That's what you made him look like. Now the draw was epic. I enjoyed the draw, but what was that promo? Tater tots fell in the exact same category as that Jack and the Beanstalk Trono, it fell in the exact same category as Tronos that Cena cut. It falls in the exact same Trono as Suckering Succotash Reign. And you know what? For part of this year, I actually did think that they were booking Reigns back to being the badass that he was in the Shield. I really thought that they learned from their mistakes and booked Roman Reigns in the way that got him over in the first place. But no, he's slowly turning back into Cena 2.0. The only thing that's left for him to do is come out in believe that. Believe that. And you know what? I can actually see them actually doing that. I'm a fan of Roman Reigns, people. Don't get me wrong. But this, you can't lie. Even the biggest Reigns fan, you don't have to lie to yourself here. This promo was terrible. And I know that WWE is never worth really watching during the Christmas season, but come on, WWE, you can at least try and make an effort to try and get more people to watch your show, because then your ratings will not be going down like this. It's because of segments like this that your ratings are going down. And it's for segments like this that people were walking out of the Raw arena, because I knew what was gonna come. Vince McMahon, you really need to get your act together, because your company is not doing very well at the moment. And I know some people might disagree with me, but something really needs to be done here. And it's not even funny. Bring back TV14. I would really love it if WWE can bring back TV14, but I don't think that's going to fix things here. I think what WWE needs is better storytelling, write better promos, and just do a better show, period. Now, I must admit this Raw wasn't bad. It had a few good moments, like the Ziggler-Owens match. But other than that, this promo killed Raw. All in all, I'm going to give this Raw like a D or something, because it had its moments. I'm not going to be unfair. I'm going to give it like a C, because it really did. It had its moments. I'm not going to be unfair here. It did have its moments. But it's the final promo that sucked, and a few other things. And I think I already made it clear in this review. So, anyway, I'm going to be taking a break from watching WWE for a while. I'm going away on Saturday, so I'll probably I won't be watching WWE for a while, so I'm probably not going to be watching it, so I'm probably not going to be missing a lot until maybe the Royal Rumble times. I don't know. But anyway, as for my TLC predictions, I don't really have any, because we all know that Sheamus is going to beat Roman Reigns. Usually when the superstar who beats the other superstar on the go-home show, they're the ones that's going to end up losing. So, I really have nothing left to say about this. All in all, it was an okay show. I'm not going to be unfair towards WWE here. It was a good show, except for that last segment and a few other things. Anyway, about that racism promo, I'm just going to finish up with that quickly. That racism kid that assaulted Roman Reigns, that yelled at Roman Reigns. I don't care how bad the WWE or how bad you think the WWE is at the moment, or how much you hate Roman Reigns. Racism and all that shit is not on. Because that's what's wrong in our world right now. So, if you're going to be racist, you know what? You deserve to get kicked out. I don't have any sympathy for you. You deserve your what's coming. I mean, you should have thought before you did anything. And I'm really concerned about how this kid is going to grow up, or these kids are going to grow up, because their mother is not helping the situation at all. And that's all that I'm gonna say about this. Oh, and by the way, if I'm and no I so I really don't know. Uh, People should start taking WWE as a platform to dash, because at the end of the day, superstars are human beings as well, and they also deserve to be respected. Now, I know they're playing the heel or face role, that you don't have to go to extreme measures, like calling them, I don't know. Anyway, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I've been talking throughout this video, so pardon me if I'm talking some rubbish here now. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great holiday season, and I hope that everyone has a great Christmas. I hope you guys stay safe, and I will check you again sometime next year, or whenever I post a video again. Have a good one. Peace out. Have a good one. Take care. Enjoy the holidays and Christmas, and a happy New Year. In case I don't make a video during the New Year, have yourself a good one. Peace out.